Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum is going down lower in the support area. That is expected. In the previous video, I highlighted to you that most likely this fourth wave unfolded here as a running flat, and that we're coming down probably in one more wave down in wave 5. But now we have a pretty full 5-wave move. Not only that, we are quite deep in support. So ideally, Ether would turn around here if it wants to play the yellow scenario. Obviously, the correction is set to continue until we see a first reaction to the support region. So far, there is no such reaction, okay? But we've actually dipped into the support region. This is the good thing when we have two scenarios that are pointing into the same direction, okay? So we had obviously up here the yellow count, which was set to correct, and get corrected in a 3-wave move into the support region. And earlier today, as soon as we had the B wave top, actually that was yesterday, I mentioned to you that the 100% extension level is the ideal target. So we had the yellow count that was ideally going to reach this area here around 2,960, 2,940, but also in the white count, we had to watch for lower prices. This white count would obviously go lower. So it's really just a matter of how long is this correction going to continue. And we are watching in this particular area exactly here now for signals of a reversal. Now, that doesn't mean it has to reverse. I can tell you that the downside count is technically full. We don't need to go any lower. And to be honest, it can't really go any lower because below 2,900, well, it could go to 2,900, but below that, if we get a sustained break below that level, well, this would likely mean that this wave 2 is invalidating, okay? Well, it is not invalidating below 2,900, but the decline would be too deep for a reliable wave 2. So we are dealing here with 2,815 as invalidation point, but below 2,900, as I said, we are already going to expect invalidation of the yellow scenario, which is precisely why I did not confirm that a low is in place, because we can't do that yet. I'm talking about a low here. We need to see if the price can stabilize in the support region. That's not happening yet, okay? So minimally, I need to see a break above the intraday high. Was it the intraday high? Yeah, pretty much here. That high at around 3,032. Need to see a break above that level to indicate that a low of sorts is in place. At the moment, there is not really any signal, okay? It's actually trying to break below the 100% extension level now as well. And if we see a break below 2,900, then, well, what would be an ideal target zone? We are probably going to look for like the $2,500, $2,600 region. We could calculate it based on the length of the A wave. Then we go to the top of the B wave. So here, one second. So based on this would actually send us down to 2,400, but we can look at the larger degree as well, which I think, if I remember correctly, was pointing to 2,500. At least this would be the next area of interest to watch. So yeah, the 1.38 extension then at 2,500 would be, I think, the next key level to watch. But we need to see how this is now developing. What I can tell you is that the correction is still unfolding and is set to continue until we see a first impulse, which is going to be corrected and then a higher low is forming. So basically this 1-2 setup is something that's currently actively observed. Maybe we are reversing here and the price could form this larger 5-wave pattern to the upside, but at the moment price action isn't yet showing that. Yeah, but if anything changes, I will let you know. If we see any first indication that a low is in, then I will let you know. It's always the same game. You know, we need 5 waves up. We had them, but that could also be within the white count, just wave C within the larger B wave. And then we need that 3-wave pullback. And we have 3 waves full now. That means we need to see now a reaction. If it doesn't occur in particularly this specific region, then we're likely going to head down in a 5-wave move. And as you can see here, we're likely then in the 3rd wave in white, would then look at another 4th wave corrective rally and the 5th wave down. This white 3rd wave should probably go down to around about 2,873. That's the 1.38 extension of the initial one to the downside. So if we get there, see a corrective bounce, then this is likely our wave 4, and then one more low. And we need to see, I mean, I think the lower degree targets, they are more accurate. So we need to see where this points then to. Maybe we don't even go down that much, like 2,400, 2,500. Essentially, I'm going to track the micro patterns here. And once I see a wave 4 top in place, I can calculate the target for wave 5 down. So obviously we're looking here at micro levels, but either way, you know, regardless, so the mindset needs to be the correction is going to set to continue until we see a first successful reversal attempt. Currently, this is the stress test, as I said, for the yellow count, but the test hasn't been mastered yet. Yeah, that's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.